Made it through security. Giovanna had everything got checked. She's very sketchy, as you can tell. Now we're just headed to our gate. Made it to Minneapolis. Now on to our next flight, which is boarding in 15 minutes. Dad, what are you doing?
Are we? I'm modifying my fan that I'll be using for my smoker tomorrow. What I'm doing tomorrow is making some bacon. And what we did is we took some Boston butts, and I have been grinding my Boston butts, so I could show you that. And if you would like to take a look, so let's take a look here. Let's see what's going on.
Let's take a look.
So, I have mixed a seasoning of 3 gallons of water to 2.5 pounds of a sugar cure, and I am now brining it in this bucket here. It's going to be brining for roughly 40 hours is what we use here right now to make the consistency as I see it. Now, we had a little snafu this year. I was trying to buy some Morton's sugar cure, and Morton's no longer makes sugar cure, so that's kind of catastrophic. So what I have to do now, I went to one of the local butcher shops and was able to find some sugar cure, and I have to use my, it takes a lot of finesse to try to find that right margin of what you need to make that bacon. In the past, when I used Morton's, I used 2.26 pounds of specific gravity is basically what you're trying to establish. So you created this specific gravity that was going to make this thing work. So today, when I made this brine yesterday, before I put the pork in, I was able to rate my specific gravity by monitoring eggs. Do they float or not? And I used 3 eggs.
How many eggs floated?
1 egg floated.
One
egg
egg
floated. That was going to be my specific gravity that I was going to run with. So it's interesting. We're going to be finding out what this is going to turn out like. Tomorrow morning, I will show you at probably not till 9 o'clock in the morning, but we will update you on the process and how we use the smoker, obviously, that you see off to my left.
Cameraman can do 9 o'clock. Yeah.
And we will hang it. We will smoke it for approximately 3 hours. And then we're going to see how it's going to turn out. Was the consistency right? Was it not right?
And then tell me, is this a restaurant grade garbage pail?
That's a very good point. I have used this nothing but curing meat for the last 15 years.
This is the curing meat garbage pail.
It's a curing garbage pail. So anyway, we should be good.
Should be good. But then what were you doing with this fan in here?
Okay, so what I've done here, now this, I do want to point out, this smoker that I've had, we've had this smoker for approximately 25 years that I've been using this smoker. And only in the last 3 years have I wanted to change things up a little bit, and I've added a little more air to my smoker to help create more of an even smoke, even cure, because when I'm making summer sausage or turkeys, I need to make sure it's all sides, all the time, uniform as far as being a completion.
Makes sense.
And the fan has worked fantastic for that. So what we're doing right now is I got a plastic fan that I used last year and it's still operating. I am covering this thing, and I have monitored, as you can see here, I have really tapered a whole bunch of this to eliminate a bunch of airflow. All I want is a tiny little bit of air that's going to float through there. So obviously, as you see, 25% of air off of this fan. That's what I'm using. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to kind of cover some of the space here. Obviously, we get a little bit of grease dropping from all the smoking that I'm doing. And this will just help keep it clean a little bit. A little less grease. Hopefully, I make the fan last a little bit longer.
Hopefully.
And as you can see, I have added some flappers on the back.
Nice shield on the back.
Shield on the back, because actually the fan is going to look like this. It's going to be at an angle here, shooting to the floor, and it's just going to move a little bit of air. So this keeps the grease and such from falling down. And we're just going to cover the bottom here to just keep it a little cleaner so that I can use it potentially next year if this one lasts.
But don't worry. I'm told.
And not to worry.
We have a replacement fan right there.
Up in the back.
Just in case.
So there's always a plan B for every process that we do with these homemade operations, even though the smoker is 25.
25. I mean,
so.
It's a legacy at this point.
So this is new. This is fantastic. And we keep trying new things, and we'll see how it turns out. I will catch up with you tomorrow and let you know how it goes. Is that pretty cool?
But are you watching the doc?
Lauren. What? It's at 200, so it's 200 because look where this red dial is pointing.
Here's the update. While you all were sleeping, it's 27 degrees. It's beautiful out here today. And I have taken my Boston butts and taken them out of the brine. They are now in the smokehouse, just starting to warm up. It's 9:15, or 9:45 rather. Let me show you what it looks like. So, we've got all the meat hanging, and what we're going to do is we're going to warm this up for a little bit. As you can see, I got the fire down here. Got a little fan going, it's going to circulate the air. But as this meat warms up, we're going to have to wait a little bit, and then I'll be introducing some smoke to it. And once I got to get this meat a little bit warm, otherwise the smoke doesn't take inside the meat. So we're going to give it about another 15 minutes. Come here once, let me show you what we're running here. So we're roughly running at about 170 degrees. It's about perfect. It's going to just be a nice slow warm up. And then we'll be introducing some wood chips in a little bit. So more to come. Great. So we're back. I just wanted to update you quick here. I didn't want to open up the door here. As you can tell, we've got quite a smudge going on right now. You can tell here by that smoke. I'll give you a sneak peek. If you want to drop down here, I'll show you a little smoke going on here. Not much to see here because it's going to be very smoky, but there it is. It's a smoke-filled chamber. And what we're trying to do is just impregnate a little bit of smoke here for that flame. So it should be really good. Here, let me show you the smoke or the temperature here. Now we've kind of beefed up here a bit. I turned it up. We're at 250 degrees. We don't want to go beyond that, but it's I'm happy with it, and we're going to let this thing smoke for another half hour, 45 minutes. I'll take it out and we'll see what it looks like. So, later.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on?
Well, this is the time. It's a beautiful day out here now. We've got our meat has just been done. I've been having it on the smoker now for 3 hours. And take a look at this. I mean, it is a perfectly golden brown. And why is that? Well, that's of course because of the smoke. And look how that is looking. I can't wait to delve into this bad boy because it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
So what's going on with the table then?
Well, the table we're going to do here, we got to cool this stuff down because I'm going to slice it. You know, this isn't like a belly pork, right? So we have to get a little bit firm, and I'm going to slice it, and we're going to have some nice, fantastic bacons. It's a little bit irregular as far as compared to a pork belly, but it is got all the flavor, all the seasoning that you'd ever want in a pork belly. So I'm excited for this. We're going to let it cool down. We'll be slicing it, and this evening, or tomorrow morning certainly, we will be having some bacon.
Did the extra fan protection, do you feel
the
as
fan
though
that we put in
works?
here does work very nice, so we kept it circulating. And that's in the corner here, as you see.
Then here's your chips.
My chips, I just have a few left here, but it really finished itself off quite nicely. So, successful smoking day. And what better of a day could we had? It's presently 35 some degrees outside, and it's fabulous.
Shot. He's throwing them a little high.
Nathan, or Lauren, make sure you swing all the way through.
Nice. Good shot.
You notice she's getting closer to you?
There you go.
We're getting a piece of it.
I was ready that time.
Stepping.
She's supposed to step.
Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit, hon.
You step when you swing, love. Woohoo!
Oh.
Home run.
Protect the jewel.
Nice shot.